I am Rafa Benitez. You are watching the Redmen TV.
Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's the Uncensored match build-up show and the first one of a brand new season. Liverpool travel down to the Britannia Stadium, the site of the most horrific 90 minutes of football in recent memories, to take on Stoke City. Should be one to look forward to. First and foremost, let me introduce who I've got with me. Of course, Chris Pager, John Machin and Michael Atkinson. Chris, proper footy is back.
Yes, none of this pre-season garbage. Fucking proper football, mate, that matters. And the chance to fucking dick them in the eye after last season.
And any other orifices that are available, to be fair.
Of course.
Of course. Yeah, absolutely. Dad, we discussed this when the fixtures came out, and I think you were quite happy with it in some regards, that it's the perfect opportunity to wipe the slate clean.
Get back up on the horse. Yeah, I mean, you know where you're going with this game. You know, if we go and capitulate again, then we're in for a torrid season.
Yes.
If we actually go there and give them a game, then, you know, we can maybe look forward.
Yeah. Let's be fair, if Liverpool lose 6-1 in this game, Rodgers out.
Yeah.
Just, you know what I mean? I don't care if they've backed him, I don't care if he just bought a lot of players in.
You have to take half the team with him.
Yeah. Mike, what about you? How are you feeling? How are you feeling ahead of this game? Are you shitting it?
No, because I didn't watch the 6-1 game. I've never seen it.
Two people in this room who looked out in that regard.
Yeah. So
Today.
I'm aware that it happened, apparently.
Yeah.
I've never witnessed it.
We were live. Yeah.
Crying.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, it's Stoke away, and Stoke away is always a tough place to go. But we never lost 6-1 in my head, so last time we went to Stoke away, we won.
It's a
I
weird
hope
one.
the players aren't thinking like that.
Yeah. It's a weird one, though, because I think, the way Mike puts it forward there is absolutely spot on. You know, we should just look at this fixture like we would any fixture every time we go down to play Stoke. Stoke are a decent side. They've got a good home following. You know, they're always tricky to beat. In these games, but Liverpool should have enough quality to beat them. But they beat us 6-1 at the last game of the season. In the minds of the players, I don't think there's pressure on as such. I think there's motivation.
Motivation is exactly the right word. They are going to want to go out there. They were embarrassed at the end of the season. And professional footballers...
They're the fucking only ones.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe so. But they were embarrassed, and they don't want that on their record anymore. They want to win. And hopefully... they'll just go out there and stuff them, give them a bit of their own medicine.
Yeah, no, absolutely. As I said I think when the fixtures came out, Stoke and Liverpool that day both wore their new kits. They're both going to be wearing exactly the same kit. It's going to be in the same stadium. It's the first
If we get beat, that kit's
same
going to
referee.
die to death, isn't it?
This is the
Same referee.
It's the same ref.
But you're right, that kit's
It's going to be the same score. Reverse.
See, the thing is, I think that's really worrying that there are lots of Liverpool supporters who think, yeah, we're going to go and sort them out this time. We're going to do to them what they did to us. And anything less than that is deemed a bit of a failure. Yeah. And I think actually going to Stoke and getting a win these days is quite an achievement in itself.
Fucking like Chris, I've been finishing 7th in the league this season.
Yeah.
I'll take a draw now.
No. No,
1-0 win to Liverpool.
Absolutely. Fucking-lutely. What was it? Fuck-a-lutely. Any win will do for me at this point. I think we need to hark back to the performances at the start of the season.
So you're going to break into song then? You're going to close your eyes?
Key change and stuff. Yeah. We need to hark back to what we did 2 seasons ago. Go out there, grind some wins. Go out there, be first. Be committed, be strong, and then trust that you'll nick a goal and hope for the best. I think you're right. I think if we go out there saying we're going to go out, smash them, I love that. Let's be fair. I would absolutely love it if we went out and smashed Stoke, but you don't want to. I want Liverpool to fly under the radar this season for a few weeks. Just keep churning out, and then attack.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Most important part of this game, Mike. Glen Johnson's return.
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, we had, hadn't we?
Yeah.
Let's hope, as we've said for many a year now, let's hope it's John Glenson.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah. Oh Mike.
Joe Gomez is going to school him.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be amazing? No, I think it's funny, isn't it? Because everyone can.
Fairness, your son could school Glen Johnson like at age 4.
The maddest thing about it is the Glen Johnson thing was like the Stoke game would have been. It was technically his last opportunity to be a Liverpool player, wasn't it? And obviously everyone forgot about that. Whatever, he was dead to us 6 months prior. But look, to be fair, I don't think anyone expected him to go to Stoke, but to some extent you do have to be wary of players like
He could play out of his skin, couldn't he? Playing Liverpool, who didn't want it.
No.
Could play out of his skin.
I don't care. I normally touch wood here, but I'm so confident that he's shit. He's going to be shit. This could bite me back. But you know what? So what?
Yeah, so big question. How telling, Chris, is the amount of minutes played by the likes of John Anderson and James Milner in pre-season in regards to how you think Liverpool are going to line up?
10.
Yes,
Telling.
the most telling it can possibly be. Yeah, you've obviously done your starting 11 prediction show.
Yeah.
At time of filming, you obviously haven't. But by the time have you done it?
No.
Obviously, you'll be going into the starting 11 in far more depth of detail. But we discussed on the season preview how many nailed on starters we've got, and I think with absolute certainty, Mignolet, Klein, Skrtel, Milner, and Henderson will all start this game.
Milner. Sorry, can you say them again? Milner, Klein, Henderson.
Oh, sorry, Mignolet, Skrtel, Klein.
Yeah.
Henderson, Milner.
All 5 of them, and I think you throw on Lallana. I think you throw Benteke on there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Coutinho.
Yeah.
You think Coutinho?
Coutinho.
Yeah, he'll start.
And Lovren looks like he's going to start because he's started almost every
I think Ives going to start.
And
I think they're the Lovren ones. What about Lovren then? Because obviously that's the one that's causing the most unrest, I guess.
I think everyone knows he's going to start. Everyone's unhappy about it.
Yeah.
I think he's nailed on to start.
everyone knows Sakho's a better defender, but I think we made 2 terrible mistakes in one of those pre-season games, and I think Rodgers lost his confidence in him. So I think Lovren's being groomed to start until we concede a lot of goals, and then he's out in the game.
Yeah.
And also Sakho played in the 6-1 game as well, didn't he?
Yeah, him and Chan were destroyed, weren't they, in that 6-1?
Yeah, it's a decent point. I think to be fair to Dejan Lovren, I don't think he's been fine in pre-season.
Oh, in pre-season, yeah, it's hard to let anything to do that, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean exactly. Yeah, I don't think we had to discuss on the pre-season round, didn't we? Because it's very hard to judge centre halves and goalkeepers on pre-season when you're playing that calibre of opposition. You can judge other players in a positive sense, but it's harder with those. But I think that's right there. I think Sakho probably looked more out of place, I guess, because that's how Sakho is. That's sometimes like he does look like he's wearing the wrong legs sometimes, but. I don't know. I think we'd all choose Sakho in this room, wouldn't we? If we had the choice, we'd all go with Sakho over Lovren. Yeah. So, are we unhappy with this decision? Do we think if Lovren starts this game?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh, well,
I'm not unhappy. I'm indifferent.
I think Lovren's just an accident waiting to happen, and the trouble is Stoke are the kind of game where centre-backs come under pressure.
Yeah.
He doesn't hoof the ball up as much as they used to in the purest days, but they do attack you, and they put you under pressure at the back. And I think we haven't yet proved that we can play 4 at the back. I think since Rodgers has been there, we've always looked hopeless with 4 at the back. We've always conceded goals, and I'll be really surprised if we don't concede goals rather on.
I think it should be. It should be noted that all we've been crying out for, Mike, for years, is just a consistent back 4, and our most consistent back 4 on back 5, classing the goalkeeper as well, has been Mignolet in goal, obviously, Klein, Skrtel, Lovren, and Gomez
over pre-season.
Over pre-season. So they've been playing together. Stick with that. I think Sakho's a better defender, but you might as well. We've played this much football with them. You might as well at least give it a go. I
think you've got to, and I think Lovren, you spend a lot of money on him. And we talked in the other show about cutting your losses on someone like Balotelli, who spent a fair amount of money on. I don't think you can do that with Lovren. So I think you've kind of got to play him into form and play him in, because you spend, 20 odd million on a centre half. you've got to make that work.
But we spent 15 million on Sacco.
True.
17 million.
Yeah, but Sacco's a given for me. I think at some point in the season, Lovren will get injured or something, and Sacco will be in,
Yeah.
and then Sacco will stay in. I think that's.
But why isn't he in now then if he's
I don't know.
his favourite?
I don't know.
Just don't know.
I'm not Brendan Rodgers.
I just think it's that bit that he does make the odd error and give the ball away.
There was a rumour he got injured in pre-season as well, wasn't
When Lovren makes a mistake, we can see the goal. When Sacco makes a mistake, he gives the ball away.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, I think Lovren is awful. I don't think he's a very good centre-back at all. I think we saw last year, that he really is an awful centre-back.
We signed the wrong one. We should have signed Jose Fonte.
Yeah, we're not actually good enough at defending to carry someone who's not going to be... even John Terry playing for us in that position would struggle at times. And Lovren is nowhere near that good. So,
No, it is an interesting point. There's just something you raised actually the other day, Chris, wasn't it? That was it you? Was it maybe it's been Moreno all along? Like Joe Gomez wasn't very good. Yeah, but Joe Gomez alongside Lovren looks at least a little bit more solid. I mean, he's another question as well. It looks as though Joe Gomez is going to get you guess based on what we've seen in pre-season. Yeah. Anyone got any?
I still think Moreno's going to start. I just think he's going to play Moreno.
Yeah. I don't see how. I suppose. I can't see how we can, because it's by the same logic. Based on what we've seen, you wouldn't expect Benteke to start. Same way I don't think anyone would expect Firmino to start, and I think Moreno probably falls into that. I don't think Moreno's played enough or been involved with the team that you would want to play enough. But is that just a case of we know what we're going to get from Moreno?
That's what I think it's down to.
If Moreno's fit, I don't know why he hasn't played any more time on the pitch than he has up to now.
Yeah.
He was injured coming into pre-season, wasn't he?
There's that,
he's behind everyone else.
I mean, if he was just filling in like he did with the 16-year-old lad right back, he could have just put Sacco at left back, couldn't he? But he's deliberately gone out of his way to put Gomez there, which makes me think that he is going to play. And he has gone out of his way to say he'll get game time.
But he deserves it as well.
Yeah, he's played fine.
Yeah. Say you can't. We keep doing it, and this is the ultimate pre-season line, isn't it? It's only pre-season. It's the opposition, yada yada yada. But in terms of the performances put in throughout pre-season, they're the games you've played. He's been given those opportunities, and he's done nothing wrong with any of those opportunities. So Joe Gomez should absolutely, I think, based on that, should absolutely start the game on Sunday. That being said, Moreno cost us £12 million. He's potentially a Spanish international. He has got ability. He's got more experience. You want to be playing like the Lovren thing. You're saying, Mike. You want to be playing him. You want to be playing into form. I just don't know. What would you do at home about this specifically? Let us know in the comment section below. Are Christian Benteke and Roberto? No, sorry. Are Benteke and Firmino, Chris, are they ready to be thrown in straight into this game?
One of them is, and his name's Benteke.
Fantastic.
Firmino is not ready, I don't think. I just don't think he's had enough time with the squad. And look, Benteke's had just the same amount of time, but I think it's a little bit easier where he's playing at the point of the attack. Yeah. He's just got to get a foot or head on the ball.
And he's used to playing in the Premier League, let's not forget that.
Yeah,
I think Firmino will come on and get 15 minutes, 20 minutes at the end if we're in a good place in the match.
Or in a bad place.
Or in a bad place.
I think Benteke will have had some pre-season with Villa. I know he didn't play any games for them, but Firmino hasn't. He did the Copa America and then he went on holiday, didn't he?
But at least he has. I suppose that means he's going to have a relative degree of fitness, you'd imagine.
Yeah, I see Firmino on the bench, particularly as he's not played in the Premier League yet. Benteke, we desperately need a forward, and he's our forward, and he'll be on the pitch.
Well, against the physical side like Stoke, you need a physical striker, don't you?
Yeah.
So it's no good going to the Regi.
I really hope Benteke does, fulfills that, because how many times did we say that? We were trying to figure out what teams you should play Carroll against. You know what I mean? It's like, well, do you play him against teams that are big physical teams because ultimately they're used to dealing with that more, or a big physical player is better off against your technical teams because you know, the less.
I think we're still typecasting Stoke here a little bit. You know, I don't think they're as big and as technical, big and as fucking lumping up the field as we're all.
They still are at the back with the likes of Shawcross, aren't they?
If he's fit to play, though,
they play football now. Stoke. They have done since Mark Hughes went there. Last season was an evolution. This season, I think you'll see even more of an evolution.
I suppose it's a case to make. Stoke are going to go one of two ways this season. I think that, as you suggest, you know, you predicted maybe up as high as like 7th, could even be on the fringe of the European places. But equally, you know, when you fuck with the DNA of a team too much, you know, look what happens to West Brom. You know, they've got football at their heart, but every time they try to play football, they get relegated, and then they get a good solid manager who stabilises the club in the Premier League, and then they go back to playing it.
It's a real sub story.
No, I know, but you know, I think I fear for Stoke. Not on Sunday. You know, I hope they get absolutely annihilated, of course. But in that regard, it's a big test for Mark Hughes, and is he able to continue that evolution? Because look at like Martinez at Everton. Yeah. The DNA of that team was David Moyes, which means it was rock solid at the back, and he then allowed them to play football. When he started tampering with that, and because he didn't have that ability to offer that solidity at the back, that team started to struggle last season. So it'd be interesting to see it on the, I guess, you know, a similar sort of thing with Stoke. I agree on the Firmino thing. I really want to see him. I really want to see him play, but
he will get. I think he'll get on, because I think he does need to start getting minutes on the pitch, but he won't start.
Yeah, I mean, there's kind of no rush. Because you look at it like Jordan Ibe's in good form, Lallana's had a proper pre-season, you've got Coutinho there, he's obviously established in the team, he'll be at a similar level of fitness, possibly slightly higher, I guess, because he actually said that, didn't he? Roger, he said Phil's got a natural fitness that a lot of players don't kind of have, but it's great to be able to say, it's alright, we'll just keep our exciting Brazilian attacking signing on the bench for this one.
How will he do on a windy day in Stoke? We'll never know. Not until next year.
To find out. So yeah, it's definitely exciting. Obviously, interesting to know your thoughts at home in that regard, because obviously we saw against Swindon, Benteke looked miles off being ready. And no, he scored that well. Then I said he looks then rusty, and then he scored the world, and everyone was like, you said he was rusty. But he was, you know, he was off the pace, his touch wasn't quite there, etc., etc. Although he proved his class by scoring the goal. But you know, if you're watching at home, would you throw Benteke straight in there? I wouldn't be happy. I'd feel happier having an 80% Benteke than 100% Ings or Origi at this point.
Even if he doesn't score, he's presumably going to occupy the defence a lot and allow other players to have opportunities to score. So
yeah, no, I do agree with that. Okay, the interesting things come out the season. I've added this as a late addition to the agenda because I thought it was too interesting not to do it. But the new rules for the brand new Premier League season are, some of them are shit and some of them are quite amazing. BBC have done an article on this, putting them all in one place. So have you seen this? There's potential retrospective bans for players who feign injury. So if you feign injury and you get someone sent off, if they then appeal and have that cleared, they can look at it and give a 3-match ban to someone who's feigned injury in that, which is potentially amazing, given that we don't have Luis Suarez anymore. But it'd be interesting to see how Chelsea handle that. Yeah, very interesting. That what I like is the code of conduct for the technical area, which is amazing. What is new? A written code of conduct of what is expected of club staff in the technical area. Scenario. Yeah. Manager kicks a bottle of water / waves an imaginary yellow card / sarcastic clap. First step, warned about his conduct. Yeah. Second step, sent to the stand.
What if he's just really slow at clapping?
He's got a bit of a shoulder injury, like fucking banger, that's what it is. He chopped his hand in the door. Like, oh. Right, that's it, get off, you prick. I think that's magnificent. But the surrounding the match officials, now if 2 or more players approach the match official and the competitional manager, the club face a charge if the incident is reported by the referee. So Chelsea fucked. Excellent.
Well, no, because the referee just won't report it.
but potentially fucked.
Anything about the actual rule change to the offside rule?
Yeah, basically.
Have you tried explaining that?
Yes. Hang on.
I want to know what happens if you headbutt someone in the technical area. You're okay still.
It's not as long as once you've done it,
you don't clap.
You're fine.
Chris is going to be drying his seat though, isn't he? There's no more bottle kicking.
He hasn't got it this season, mate. It's devastating. I know. There's very spare tickets going for this game in particular. Actually, there was no, because Chris doesn't have a season ticket and he needs help. Just in general as well. So the offside is a it's sort of clearer when you actually really pay attention to it, but it's not. It's that. You can't if you've been in an offside position. You can't if you've made any attempt to play it. Then you're just offside. Whereas there was an instant where Costa swung and missed one, and then it was knocked. The keeper saved, and it was knocked in on a rebound. That'll be classed as offside. There's one where Marcos Rojo went to head the ball. Didn't head the ball, but because he attempted it, he's classed as offside. So basically, it just means Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher have got the work cut out. It's a knock-on effect, because what it means is the referees have got to catch up with it. Then the pundits have got to catch up with it, and then we laugh at them all for fucking it up. The beauty of being on the fan end of everything, like so. Some new rules, not particularly, Liverpool.
I watched the whole segment on Sky Sports Ball, and Mike Riley, the head of referees, looked like he was struggling with the decisions, and he was part of the implementation of this rule, and he's like, I think that one should not be given. You think or you know, Mike.
What about this one, Mike? We'll leave that to the interpretation of the match official on the day. There you go.
Yes.
Fuck off. Okay.
Clause number one.
Yeah, as mentioned earlier, do go and check out Chris's Starting 11 show. If you watched the How Liverpool lineup special on the redmentv.com, obviously we've got a cool little board. It's relatively cool, and the stickers should work now. They're glued. They've been re-glued. Excellent. Definitely worth checking out. Look, there's loads of boss content on the readmentv.com. We've got actually well over an hour. Tom's face behind camera, the stress of us recording over an hour was unbearable. But over an hour for our season preview specials. Changed names like 12 times. The 2015-16 season preview special is over 60 minutes long. It's on the readmentv.com. The pre-season roundup shows on there as well. And if you haven't seen it already, as mentioned, we did a 60-minute special on the potentials for how Liverpool are going to line up in terms of formation, in terms of personnel. Yes. All brilliant shows.
My favourite video pre-season.
Yeah, really enjoyed that. They're amazing. I said the readmentv.com. It's completely free for everyone to go and check it out. You can. We'll annotate that at the end of the video, so you can click through and check that out. It's just £2 a month. If you want it, have it. If you don't. Score predictions? Anyone, Mike?
I think we will win 2-1.
Okay.
5-3.
Last season we guessed the same pretty much every week, but this season it doesn't look like we're going to be doing it.
We're off to a bad start.
1-0 Liverpool.
Yeah, I think we'll win it by a goal, but I think the smart money's on us conceding. So I'm going to go with 2-1. I'm going to go with 2-1 to Liverpool. Let us know your score predictions in the comment section underneath. Go and check out all the extra content on the readmentv.com because it's boss. Give the video a thumbs up. Any thoughts you want to share with us in the comment section, go and check out Christian. There's loads of great stuff. It's there for you. Go and enjoy it. Enjoy the season. We'll see you after Stoke, theoretically, from outside the Britannia Stadium. Let's see how that goes on. Again, if anyone has any spares, please do tweet us at the Redmen TV or email interact@theredmentv.com. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching the content, for subscribing to YouTube as we creep towards 90,000 subs. Make it happen, and we'll see you post-match. I don't think the title. I think we should go into the season thinking anything's possible. So I think Liverpool could finish higher than 4th, but if it goes tits up, we can finish loads lower than it. I've got Man United in 5th because, again, for the same reason as I think we could be in the top 4. I look at them and think there's a groundswell of disappointment. It's bubbling under at Man United. People don't like Van Gaal. They don't like the way he's done things. They seem to have drank the Kool-Aid that Di Maria is the reason Di Maria didn't make it at Man United is because it's all his fault.